All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, you have had a good day. It's been nice and warm here. Feels like spring, even though, technically, I guess we're not quite to spring yet. Boy, it's felt like it this week, which has been so nice. All right, we've got two breaks on tap tonight. First up will be a case of TriStar autographed football jerseys, and then following that, we will roll right on into what is it? Leaf Flash Baseball. I started to say Leaf something else baseball. Somebody asked me a question earlier, and I was thinking about the other product. All right, as we normally do, we are going to go over a little bit of information before we actually get started ripping, so everybody knows what to expect about things. Except you can't see the top of that, can you? No, that's a little better. Feedback is set to be automated on eBay. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get positive feedback in return. And of course, thank you for being here. That's the most important part. I appreciate you joining me and breaking with me and spending a little time on this Wednesday evening. So we're looking now at what's coming up in the days ahead. It's still continues to be pretty quiet. Not a whole lot of releases coming out, and not getting a lot of quantity of what is coming out. So we're breaking a few times a week, and probably will continue on that path for at least a couple more weeks. So tomorrow night is an off night. We will be back on Friday night for a new release of Donruss Baseball, and we're going to open a 4-box quarter case of that. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is. There'll be, I don't even remember, several hundred cards in there, 700, 800, 900 cards, something like that, probably in just those 4 boxes. Then Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be off nights, and we'll figure out what we're going to break beyond that as we get a little closer to time. Shipping looks like this. If you are in the jersey break and you hit one of the autographed jerseys, it's going to be out the door and on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days. Free shipping stuff is always just projected within a 7-day window. So most likely it's going to go sooner than that, sometimes a lot sooner than that, but it wouldn't go later than that. Now, if also talking about the jersey break, if you get skunked in that and you do not hit one of the jerseys, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card, and that's just a loose, used, random trading card. Can be from any year, any series, and typically I hang on to it and send it with your next package in free shipping breaks like that one, like this one. If you want it sent sooner, you just hit me up on eBay messages to let me know, and we'll take care of it. Now, our second break tonight is Leaf Flash Baseball. I expect that to be out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. As always, plus or minus a day on those projections. And if you get skunked in Leaf Flash, you will still get a package in the mail that will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, and it'll have your consolation card or cards in it. That's because it's a paid shipping break. That technically would be your next package. Everybody's all paid up tonight, so thank you all for that. I appreciate it very, very much when that happens. So we are first up with a 5-box case of 2021 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. And of course, everything that we are opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Wednesday night, the 10th of March. You've got your team names there on the left-hand side, and the winning bidder user ID of each team, or for each team, is across there on the opposite side. We will, of course, put up a new spreadsheet when we do Leaf Flash Baseball, but we are breaking the jerseys first because, well, they're fast. They don't take very long. So my last piece of business here, you're going to notice that your background gets blurry in a second, and at least I think it's going to. Maybe it's not. Why won't it let me? I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to fix your background so that we can see something. And for some, oh, there we go. Let's take that. Ought to fix it. Okay. My software updated. Let's just get right on board with that. And it changed a bunch of my settings. And so you're going to have to bear with me tonight as I find some of this stuff in the new configuration. But that got it. So yeah, the background is a little blurry. I do realize that. Don't worry about that. We're going to be able to see what we need to see. Anyway, nice up close and personal. Jay Allen is here. Hi, Jay Allen. He says he hears the cat. Yeah, they've got the cat downstairs, probably aggravating it. But yeah, kitty's down there. At least one of them. I don't know where the other one is, but one of them's down there anyway. All right, so we've got our 5 boxes out, and then I'm going to scoot them off out of the way, and we'll do them one at a time. Oh, man. And I just knocked my little plastic boxes I use for shipping. I just accidentally knocked like a whole stack of them off the other side of my table. Oh, well, that's all right. So, as always, if we pull out one of these jerseys that is signed on a collegiate jersey, goes like this: current players to active teams, retired players, the teams they played for the longest. That is only if it is on a collegiate jersey. Obviously, if it's on a replica NFL jersey, it's going to go to the team that you see as part of the jersey. So first up, we have Amari Cooper, and this is on a Dallas Cowboys jersey. There is your Amari Cooper signature. Looks like we are TriStar authenticated. There's our hologram sticker letting us know about it. And of course, this, just to show you the other side, that's just a little printed card that TriStar puts in there. And this is it's all bent up, but this is the TriStar paper COA. But listen, those are generic. So that paper COA is the same for any TriStar authenticated item. It is in no way unique to the item. The only thing that matters is that sticker, which is unique to the item. Okay, so first up we have the Dallas Cowboys and Amari Cooper. Joshua's here. Hi, Joshua. He's looking for the Saints. Jay Allen says his asthma's been killing him. Yeah, ditto, man. Mine's been absolutely horrible. Just so bad. It's the time of year, where it flares up. So we all know it's coming, at least usually. Steve Largent is out next. That's going to be the Seattle Seahawks, and that TriStar COA is massively bent up. I'll try to straighten it out a little bit before it gets to you, but it's bent up coming out of the box. So there is your Steve Largent autograph Hall of Fame inscription. It has a TriStar hologram sticker, and then, of course, our paper generic TriStar COA. And we're going to go ahead and just put our little info card in there as well, and just get all that in there together. We need that little piece to flatten out, though, don't we? Ay, ay, ay. So we are Seahawks and Cowboys at the moment. Cowboys just gave Dak a massive amount of guaranteed money and a new contract, which you had to think was coming, but is now finally a done deal. So he's safely stashed in Dallas for the foreseeable future anyway. Joshua, you need a Falcons jersey. All right, we'll work on the Falcons for you. Right now I have a Mike Allstott jersey, and that is Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers. And there is your signature. This one is what? Double authenticated, I guess. There's Beckett and some other kind of authentication. And on the back, what do we have? I guess both. It's a dual authentication. It's kind of a little overkill, isn't it? But anyway, there they are, Beckett and Pruva. I don't know. Not seen that one before. So anyhow, they made super duper sure that that was authentic, didn't they? So Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cowboys and the Seahawks is where we sit right now. 3 out of the 5 we've opened, and here comes number 4. Bringing us a Mark Moseley, and that is going to go to Washington, now known just simply as the Washington football team. And there is your autograph. You've got a Hall of Fame inscription. It is JSA certified. There's your JSA sticker. And then we're going to slide around here to the back and get out our JSA paper authentication. Get all that put back in there together. So Washington taking one home with the Moseley. Here we come with lucky number 5. It's going to be lucky for somebody. hopefully hopefully you, right? If you're waiting on a jersey, you're like, oh, please let this one be mine. So we'll see. Who does it bring? Looks like a Viking, doesn't it? We'll see. That's what it looks like to me. And it is Chris Carter for Minnesota and the Vikings. So there's your nice Chris Carter autograph. Got an inscription with it. It is TriStar authenticated with our hologram sticker. Doesn't look like they gave us the generic paper TriStar authentication with this one, but again, that's really no big deal because honestly, it is totally generic. So the thing that matters, the sticker on the item. All right, so let's recap it. It is Chris Carter for Minnesota and the Vikings. And then the Washington football team has one for Mark Mosley. Tampa Bay Buccaneers bringing home the Mike Alstott. Seattle Seahawks, excuse me, get a Steve Largent out of this. And then our fifth jersey heads to Dallas and the Cowboys with Amari Cooper. Okay, so those are our 5 jerseys. And if you give me just a moment, I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. And as soon as I get back, we're going to dig in on our Leaf Flash baseball. So just 1 minute, I'll be back with you. All right, let me get our case of Leaf Flash up on the table here. And hit our spreadsheet again. Okay, so as a reminder for those of you who saw it before, or maybe the first time you're seeing it if you joined us late, if you hit one of the jerseys, it's going to ship out to you within the next 7 days. And if you got skunked in the jerseys, well, you are still entitled to a consolation card. It's a a loose used random trading card, any year, any series, typically held and sent with your next package when it's a free shipping break like the jerseys were. If, however, you would like it sent sooner, hit me up and let me know. Excuse me. Just getting up for that hot second, got my asthma all going. On Friday night, not on Friday night, by Friday, I expect to be shipping to you Leaf Flash Baseball. It's always plus or minus a day, but Friday is my best idea as to when it'll get out the door. If you get skunked in Leaf Flash and you don't hit a card of any sort, you will still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door since this is a paid shipping break. So that's how that works. So it's a 12-box case of 2020 Leaf Flash Baseball. It's a full case break. This is break number 3. Ended tonight on eBay, same night that we are breaking it, which is Wednesday night, the 10th of March. Team names are there on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID for each winning bidder across from their team on the opposite side. And thank you all once again, everybody, for getting your payments in tonight. We didn't have anybody that bid and didn't pay, which is a small miracle, isn't it? Used to be that was the norm, that people, bought into breaks and paid for them. And then, man, it seems like in the last year or so, most nights we have people who have bid and not paid. So it seems like a rarity when we have everybody paid, but it makes me happy when it happens. I like it. Kent has joined us. Hi, Kent. I'm sure you know by now that we are just getting started on Leaf Flash, so you have not missed a thing there. And looks like Jay Allen helped me out by listing the teams that hit in the jerseys and answering that question there for Kent. So thank you, sir. John is here, still looking for his pina for the Royals. I'm going to do my best, man. I will do my very, very best to find that for you. And Joshua needs the A's in here. All right. So first things first, I'm going to take all of the plastic off and cut the seals. So once we get started rolling, we can just kind of keep right on trucking. While I'm doing that, I'm going to give you a quick little overview about Leaf. And this is kind of what you need to know about it. They do not have the license to use team names or team logos. So just like, Topps really is the only one who can do that. So Panini can't do it, Leaf can't do it. They all have to list something else. So in the case of Leaf, they make their deals directly with the players. So there's no city name listed on it. There's obviously no team name, no team logo. So it works like this. Players go to their current teams. And if there's any question about what is the current team, i.e. has somebody been traded, etc., we will use the official websites to make the determination. Those are MILB.com for minor league baseball and MLB.com for major league baseball. So some of these I will know, and some of them I'm going to have to look up on some papers that I have here next to me because I haven't memorized them all yet. And probably if I didn't keep the paper over there, I might have memorized them by now. But but I do. I have the ones written down that I don't tend to remember. So most of the time, if I don't know it, it's going to be written down over there. Occasionally, we might find one, like some of the international guys that just signed in January, that might not be written down and I might not remember, and we'll stop and look them up. But for the most part, we're probably going to know them as we go. Nate is here. Hi, Nate. He is looking for a Wander Franco. All right, and Jay Allen's chasing his Philadelphia Phillies. And Shane is looking for the Nationals. Oh, and my Cincinnati Reds. All right. Love my little Cincinnati Reds. Did you see that Joey Votto's got COVID? Like he gets through all of the season, all of last year and everything else, and here he comes down in spring training with COVID. So what are you going to do? Not much, I guess. All right. Let's get down to it here. Max Meyer is the first one I see that is headed to the Miami Marlins. I'm trying to decide if I need to tweak that focus, and I think I will, just a shade, because I kind of set it more for the jerseys, and I would like for us to maybe be able to see up a little bit closer than we were able to a second ago. So let's see what this does for us. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Let's see it. I just like to show them up fairly closely. So, all right. So Max Myers, first one we see, it's numbered to 10. It's headed to Miami and the Marlins. Basabe comes out, numbered 220. And yeah, I'm going to butcher some of the names. That was probably one of them that I butchered, but you just got to roll with it, man, because it's going to happen. And he is for the Texas Rangers. Ricky Vanasco comes out after that. And Ricky is going to also the Rangers, I believe. Noelvi Marte, he's numbered to 35. That heads to Seattle, the Mariners. Lewin Diaz, and Lewin goes to the Miami Marlins. And then Freddie Zamora, numbered to 25. And Freddie is a Brewer. So there was a lot of Marlins in there, though, huh? Marlins and Rangers were kind of taken off there in box number 1 a little bit. Tommy's here with us too. Hi, Tommy. Must have had, do you have the Marlins? You saying nice on the Max Meyer, I'm guessing, perhaps? Hunter Brown. And Hunter is Houston and the Astros. Jonathan Stever is numbered to 50. And Jonathan goes to Chicago, the White Sox. There's the big man on the block. If you've got the Detroit Tigers, you can sit back and relax. That's who you wanted. Number to 50, it's Spencer Torkelson. Here comes Zach DeLoach, number to 25. That's on the flash forward card set. That's going to the Mariners. Luis Medina comes out behind that. And where does Luis Medina go? The Yankees. Yeah, the Yankees. And Jewambe, number 220, that heads to Pittsburgh, the Pirates. All right, so I didn't give you this warning yet like I normally do. So this little foam stuff that's in there, it is all over everything, and it is gritty, little gritty gray crud. And it will be inside the edge of your top loaders and sometimes on the outside too, but it gets right under that inside edge. And so just expect that you're going to see that. Some little gritty gray crap that comes off those foam inserts. I'm not a fan of them, but anyway, nonetheless. Emerson Hancock, that is also the Mariners, who are kind of cleaning up so far. Number 235, that is Austin Martin, and it is headed to the Blue Jays, a little change pace. Jake Vogel comes behind that, and Jake goes to the Dodgers. Then I've got Hudson Haskin. Hudson is Baltimore. And behind that, Richard Gallardo, numbered to 50. And Richard is headed to the Cubbies. Jordan Westburg. And there's a couple of Jordans in here. In this draft, but Westburg is an Oriole. I see Kent said, come on, Cubbies, and right about that time is probably when we hit a Cub, so he conjured that up. Jay Allen's laughing at what I called it, gritty gray crud. Well, that's what it is, man. I mean, it's nasty. It bothers me so much because it just gets on everything, and then it gets right in the edge of the top loader and the sleeve, and I don't know. I just don't like it at all. It really irritates me, but anyway, nothing I can do about it. Nor you, for that matter. That's how they all come out. Pedro Martinez and the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by Eric whatever, number 25. You know who it is, even though I can't say it. I know I'm challenged. And I can't think where he goes, and I should know that, but I can't think where it is. So let's look it up real quickly so that I don't have to guess. How do you feel about that? I think that's the best choice. I'm making sure I'm spelling his name right. Pardinho. All right, let's find you, buddy. So I'm going to look him up here on MILB.com and see where he goes. He might be... Okay, yeah, he is the Blue Jays. Yeah, I probably was going to get that wrong, so it's a good thing I didn't say where I thought he was going because it wouldn't have been the Blue Jays. I would have gotten that wrong. So anyway, now we know. That's why we look it up. So the Blue Jays, I'm going to write it down. Give me 1 second because in case, it comes up again. Now I'm going to know. RDINHO. Blue Jays. All right. See, that's why I keep that handy little piece of paper over there. Yeah. Nick Lofton. Nick is number 225. There's lots of Nicks in this draft, too. That is the Kansas City Royals. Dylan Carlson behind that. Dylan is St. Louis and the Cardinals. Julio Rodriguez. That heads to Seattle and the Mariners. And then look what we have there. Oh, nice. If you've got the Yankees, not only did you get Dominguez, you got Dominguez 215. And the Yankees sold pretty inexpensively tonight in comparison to how they sometimes go. So you got a nice hit if you've got the New York Yankees. Jay Allen says he needs a good break for his Phillies. So he needs the mojo to kind of kick in here and help out his Philadelphia Phillies. So sounds like we need to get busy on that. Austin Hendrick, this is the first one I have seen tonight for the Cincinnati Reds, but they're on the board now. Aaron Sabato coming out behind that. I believe that's the Yankees. No, it's not the Yankees. I'm wrong. I'm thinking of somebody else. Aaron Sabato is the Twins. Luis Matos is the San Francisco Giants. Followed by Reed Detmers, number 225. Reed is the Angels. Another one of our Knicks, Nick Bitsko this time, and that goes to Tampa Bay. And there's your Pena. Hey, how about that? We didn't hit him for you the other night, but we got him for you tonight. So now I know you're officially happy. Kansas City Royals, numbered to 50. We finally hit the Eric Pena that you have been chasing, John. So I know that makes you happy. Took us a while to find him, though, didn't it? But eventually, we get just about everybody out of the Leaf products. Sometimes it takes a few breaks, but generally they do turn up somewhere along the way. Gage Workman, haven't seen him in a while. That's Detroit Tigers. And Yoelqui Cespedes, he's one of our international signees. He went to the White Sox. Bobby Miller coming out after that. Bobby Miller is going to the Dodgers. And then I've got Corey Abbott. And Corey Abbott goes to... Where does Corey Abbott go? I don't know. I'm going to have to see if I have him written down. I do. He's the Cubs. Okay. But I couldn't think where he went. So that's why I had to take a little peek. For the A's, Tyler Soderstrom to 35. Here's another nice hit for the Royals. So Kansas City's kind of getting busy tonight. Asa Lacy to 50. John says he's good now. Share the wealth with others. And about that time, we pull him an Asa Lacy. So, see, the mojo is like just working for you tonight, John. Kent said Cubs. Cubs on what? What are you telling me Cubs on? Cubs on something that I called something different on, or maybe you typed in Cubs about the time I said Cubs, and then I'm just now looking over to see that you typed it in. So, Kent, if you think I called something wrong, hit me up and let me know, but I think you might be talking about that Corey Abbott from a minute ago. There's your Wander Franco asking ye shall receive. That is headed to the Tampa Bay Rays, and it is number 225. We're just making everybody happy tonight. Jared Schuster. And Jared is going to Atlanta with the Braves. Mason Wynn did not appear to be numbered, at least not that I saw. And going to St. Louis Cardinals brings us to Carson Tucker. And Carson Tucker is the Indians. Miguel Geraldo, that is numbered to 35, and it goes to Toronto. And every time I get this guy, I don't think I've had a break without this guy because I can't pronounce his flippin' name. I can say the Carmen part, Ledzinski, and that's just so wrong. I can't say it. We all know it, but he's a Pittsburgh Pirate. So even though I butcher the name, Pirates it is. Gonna have to just start calling that guy Carmen or something. I don't know. Okie dokie. Jay Allen, what'd you say about everybody? I don't know what what did I say, Jay Allen? I don't know. He types in everybody, question mark, LOL. Who knows what I said? Numbered to 50. Kobe Mayo is the Orioles. And then I've got Jordan Walker, numbered to 25, one of 5 million Jordans in this draft. Really, there's only a couple, but anyway, St. Louis Cardinals, we already hit the other one. Marco Luciano, number 250, and Mr. Marco is headed to San Francisco. Justin Foscue comes out next, and that goes to Texas, the Rangers. Mike Ballman is number 215, going to Baltimore. And then Daniel Cabrera. And we've got 2 Cabreras in here. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right one. The Tigers is Daniel Cabrera. Yeah. Sometimes I call Daniel where Edward should go and vice versa. So, I always like to double check on that one. All righty. And Nate's here. Hi, Nate. Oh, Jay Allen said we were making it's because I said we're making everybody happy tonight. And he's like, not everybody's happy. Well, okay. So we're making several people happy because they're getting exactly what they want. And a few people we still need to work on. So, all right. We'll do my best. Rafael Marchand, number 235. And I think that is your Phillies, as a matter of fact, Jay Allen. So I believe that Marchand is, in fact, your Phillies. Ed Howard to 35. That's a Cubby. And Tanner Burns coming behind that. Tanner goes to the Indians? No. Yes. Yes, the Indians. JT Ginn. And JT Ginn is one I can never, ever remember. And I don't know why I have a mental block about him. He's the Mets. So JT Ginn for the Mets. Austin Wells, number 25. One of a couple of Austins in this draft. That Austin Wells goes to the Yankees. And there's Peguero, and that is number 250. And that is Pittsburgh. Kent is happy that he got the Ed Howard. All right, good. And Jay Allen, that's not who he's looking for. He's like, no, keep looking. I don't want that Marchand. All right, man. All right, you put the word on the mojo, Jay Allen. Let's see if we can fire it up. Zach Veen, Colorado Rockies, number 250. Dylan McLean is number 225. And where does Dylan go? Ooh, the Rangers. Garrett Mitchell, and Garrett goes to the Brewers. And Paradis. Gosh, we haven't pulled him in forever either, and I can't think where he goes off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm going to have to look him up. We're going to have to look him up because we haven't pulled him in forever, and I can't think where he goes. So, let's see. Survey says, where are you, buddy? All right. MILB.com tells me the Astros. All right. So that's where that goes. And some of you were probably typing that in, but I can't see chat when I'm over looking at something else. Let me write this one on my little sheet of paper here. Is the Astros. All right. There we go. Oh, what happened? I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Now we're back. All right. Max Meyer. Didn't we see a Max Meyer already in this case? I feel like we started off with a Max Meyer earlier. Maybe we didn't, but I thought we did. Anyways, the Marlins, and it might be your second one, maybe, arguably. Deshaun Knowles. And Deshaun goes to the Angels. We are on our next to last box. And getting that out of there. Jay Allen says, oh, he does want it. He just wants his other draft picks too. All right. We can make that happen. I hope. I'm going to try. Patino, Wilderd Patino. And that is going to Arizona. Maybe the first Diamondback we've seen tonight. There's Baby Acuna. Everybody, of course, has high hopes for him. And it is numbered 250. And that heads off to Texas and the Rangers. Seth Corey. And Seth is unnumbered going to the Giants. Jackson Miller coming out. So we're trying hard here to keep everybody happy tonight. And that is the second one for Cincinnati tonight, maybe. Jackson Miller, wasn't there another Cincinnati one earlier? I think so. I think that's your second one for the Reds. Maximo Acosta, and that's another one for the Rangers. They've had a lot tonight. Number 15, there is Hector Jan. And Hector, I got to take a peek. I cannot remember, but I know I have him written down. He's the Angels. All right, so here we go into our last box. So we're looking for a little last box mojo here. Jay Allen says he sees the gritty gray crud going everywhere. It is. It gets all over my brake mats, and it gets just, oh, it's just all over everything. I'll have to lint roll my brake mats like 10 times to get all that crud off of there. Tommy says that was 2 for the Cincinnati Reds. All right, well, good. Good. Number 250, Robert Hassel. And Robert goes to the Padres, maybe the first we've seen for them tonight, possibly. Number 225, it is Casey Schmidt. That is San Francisco. Bryce Jarvis behind that. That is Arizona, the Diamondbacks. Oswald Peraza, he is number 235. And he goes to the Yankees. Cole Henry, and that is the Nationals. Might be the first one we've seen tonight for the Nationals, too, numbered to 50. And then Casey Martin is going to close us out tonight. And Casey Martin is a Philadelphia Philly, fittingly enough. Another one for Jay Allen's stash. All right, so we are going to do some recapping, but we do not read off all the team names and player names and numbers and all that again because, well, you know, if this is all hits, it would be just entirely like doing the break over from scratch. But what we will do is put everything up in front of the camera one more time. So if you missed something earlier, you want to take another little look at it, this is going to be your chance. This is all the leaf that I have in hand at the moment. So I will see if any of my other distributors have additional Leaf Flash or Leaf Metal Draft or some of the recent Leaf baseball products. If they do, we'll probably pick up another case or two to break next week. And obviously, if they don't, we won't. So I'll have to look into that tomorrow and see what's coming, what's going, what we can get our hot little hands on. Although these days, not much. I have one of my distributors call me, or text me rather, on Tuesday and tell me that I could have a case of Panini One, and it was roughly about 5 times the cost of pre-orders. You know, the wholesale price, it was marked up like about 5 times the actual cost. I was still going to buy it, right? Even though it was 5 times the cost, because I thought, well, you know what? I'd like to break it. Let's just buy it. I mean, I saw the text like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half after he sent it or something like that. I had my phone on charger. I was in the other room. Anyway, so I texted him back and I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Go ahead and send it. Doesn't matter that it's more money. Just, you know, send it. It was already sold out at 5 times the release day price. It was already sold out. So it's like, he goes, oh, yeah, well, I texted you like, you know, whatever, an hour and a half ago. You should have gotten back to me right away. Well, I really didn't know that everybody's going to be buying it at 5+ times the cost. But hey, live and learn, right? Live and learn. So, okay, dokie. So that is the break and the recap. But what we're going to do right now is take one more little peek at our shipping information and all our other boring stuff, as some might call it. But hey, it keeps us all on the same page and we all know what to expect, right? So that's why we do it. So it looks, well, what is happening over here? I'm telling you, man, all my buttons have moved around. Stuff is crazy. My buttons haven't moved. My brain has, but some of my things are different after the update. It's wigging me out. Anyway, if you hit one of the jerseys, it's going to ship to you sometime within the next 7 days. Free shipping stuff always goes just generically within a 7-day window. If you got skunked in the jerseys, consolation card typically held and sent with your next package. If you want it sent sooner by itself, hit me up on eBay, send me a message, let me know. I'll be happy to take care of it for you. In Leaf Flash Baseball, I'm expecting this to ship out to you approximately Friday. As always, that is plus or minus a day. And if you got skunked in Leaf Flash, you will still get a package in the mail. It's going to have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out to you when the rest of the break goes out the door, since it is a paid shipping break. That's how that works. And of course, as I said at the start, we're still a little sparse right now. Not a lot of stuff coming out, and very, very low quantities of the releases that I am getting. So we're going to break, not tomorrow night, but Friday night when Donruss Baseball comes out. We're going to break a 4-box quarter case break of that. Doesn't sound like a lot, yeah, but it is. there's a lot of cards in 4 boxes of Donruss. You know, it's probably 700, 800, 900. I don't know, a lot. Then Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be off nights. I'm going to round up hopefully something for us to break Tuesday. I know there'll be new releases on Wednesday of next week unless they get pushed back. So Tuesday's iffy. Depends on if I can find something. But Wednesday, we should definitely be breaking again Wednesday. So, all right. So, yeah, that gets us squared away there. And then let me catch up here on chat. So, Kent, thank you for joining us. And John, thank you as well. And you are welcome for your pena. I'm glad that we found it. Jay Allen says, don't buy the Panini one at that scalped price. Well, I was going to, man. I mean, I tried to. That was going to be, what's a 20-box case? And the wholesale price, the quote unquote wholesale price on it was, I think, it was either $535 or $540 a box. So it was going to cost me, what, $11,000 for the case or something like that? Yeah, right about $11,000. Isn't that just insane? I mean, it's just crazy the way prices are. And it's sold out. That's what kills me. Even though I was willing to pay that crazy price, it's sold out in like the hour or hour and a half that he sent me the text message until I saw it. So, you know, what are you going to do? Jay Allen says it's not worth it at all, he says. Well, it's hard to argue with that, but that's the way the prices are these days, my friend. Everything is insane, absolutely insane. So, all right, well, that is it for me tonight. Thank you once again for being here. I appreciate you very much. I hope I will see you again on Friday night when we dig into a little Donruss baseball, or if not, then sometime soon. In the meantime, stay safe and happy and healthy. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye now.